Hey, what's up? It's Jordy Simone here from themoneyman.digital. Welcome to the channel where I'll help you make money online using a bunch of different strategies. So, if you don't have a job right now, or maybe you have a job but you don't like your job, or you want to make more money and have more freedom, wouldn't it be great to be able to kiss your boss goodbye and work from home or anywhere else in the world? That's very possible. You just need to know how to do it. So you're in the right place because I'm going to show you everything that I do to make money online so you can do the same. Everything that works, whether you're a complete beginner and don't know where to start, or advanced and want to stay up to date on what's working, what's new, what apps are best, what software can help take time off your hands, different marketing strategies, ad strategies, how to generate more traffic, more sales, more money, all that. I'll be showing you everything that I'm doing right now, step by step, so you can do the same. That way, you can also create your very own online business, one that works and makes you money, whether it's to make some extra money to go on vacation, help pay the bills, buy a new car, or create a new career for yourself and never have to work again for anyone else. That way, you will be in control of your life and not your boss. So, working for myself online has been great, but things weren't always like this for me. Now, you might be in a similar situation. I was in a 9 to 5 job and it was going really well for several years. I made it all the way up to management with big plans for the future. My plan was to run the company one day, have a great salary, a job that would make me feel proud of myself because of all the positive things I wanted to do to make the company better. But then things started getting really bad. Every meeting turned into an argument. Yelling, insulting, manipulation started becoming a normal thing at my job. I dreaded Mondays. The thought of having to spend the next 5 days in a row at my job dealing with all this gave me anxiety. And I noticed that I wasn't the happy, creative, confident person I used to be. My job was slowly leading me into a dark place. I dealt with this for several years, thinking I would be able to change things, but things just got worse. I knew it was time to make a change. But what should I do? Where will I work? Should I get a new job or should I start my own business? I would love to have my own business, but what business and how do I start? All these questions came to mind, but I decided that I never wanted to work for anyone else again. I don't want to put my life in someone else's hands. I want to have control of my life, make my own decisions, and feel proud of myself for everything I've done. So that's when my online business journey got started. One of the best decisions of my life. And I wish I would have done this a long time ago because I would have a lot less gray hair right now. So anyways, I started off with e-commerce, doing drop shipping with Shopify using Facebook ads. Things were going really well at the beginning. It was tough, not very many sales, but once I figured it out, I started making 6 figures. That's until COVID hit, which shut down my business overnight. Manufacturers shut down their plants, I couldn't buy products, and shipping times were insane. So I got into affiliate marketing, which is great because you just sell other people's products and let them worry about doing the shipping. You can also sell digital products like courses, software, ebooks. These products don't need any shipping at all, so I find this less work and you can make more profit. With affiliate marketing, I was making in a week what I would make in 2 or 3 months at my 9 to 5 job. So things were going really well and I was extremely happy. I had big plans for the future. That's until Facebook disabled all my advertising accounts for absolute no reason at all. So I had to find other ways of making money online. Right now I'm doing drop shipping and affiliate marketing using mostly free methods, which is great because you don't have to spend thousands of dollars to make sales. You don't have to depend on these big advertising platforms like Facebook that can shut you down at any moment. And besides dropshipping and affiliate marketing, I also do some network marketing, but my wife basically does that. And every month, I also take a portion of my profits to invest in stocks and cryptocurrencies, basically Bitcoin, and that's also going very well. I love these investments because you can make even more money with the money you have already made, and you can double, triple, quadruple that money without doing a lot of work. It's like having a money tree at your house that keeps growing and growing. So I will be teaching you all these methods that I've learned over the years and what's working best, especially these free methods. Now, I don't like to flex and show my numbers on social media and be like, I made this much money, I made that much money. But yeah, things are going really well. And that's thanks to this, which I will explain right now. Since the very beginning, I always followed people on YouTube, people that I knew were making good results and that I felt like I could trust them. So I just watched their videos and copied and pasted what they were doing. All their advice, I just took their advice, took action, and once that method started working, then I would take a course on that specific method to learn even more. Then once I started making good money, I would then invest in a private mentor to teach me all the inside guru hacks to skyrocket my business to the moon. I've spent around $20,000 on private mentorships and around $15,000 on courses. I never stopped learning or reading and taking courses. So that's what's made things work for me, and that's what I recommend you do as well. But you don't need to spend all that money like I did, because I will teach you everything I've learned. The only thing you need to do is take action and don't give up. Because I see a lot of people fail with their online businesses, and that's because they only try to a certain point. They start a method, try it for several weeks, learn a few things, make no money or very little money, and say this doesn't work. They end up giving up. The worst part is they end up trying a different method and doing the same thing and then the same thing again and again. And what a waste of time and energy, right? So to make it work, you have to go all in. Do it 100%. Learn everything you can about that method or strategy, because chances are there are a lot of other people doing that same thing. So you have to do things better than them. That's where knowledge comes in. The more you know, the more information you have on how to make things work, and the more action you take to make it work, the higher the chances you have of making it work and making a lot of money. That's why you need to be up to date on new methods and tools that are working right now and how to take advantage of them. Things that other people aren't doing or aren't doing as well as you. It's not that hard, really. You just find out what's working right now and copy it. And if you're a complete beginner, don't worry, I'll show you complete done for you methods where you just simply copy and paste from the pros, and I'll show you different platforms that will do all the work for you. I always try to find ways to make money online that doesn't require a lot of work, where once you have everything set up, you can run it on autopilot, and business models that you can scale without limits. So once you have it all set up, there's no limit to the amount of money you can make. So that's the whole point of this channel, to help you and show you everything that's working right now, everything I'm doing, what apps I'm using, what software, what copywriting strategies I'm doing, what headlines I use to get people's attention, all that. And also very beginner friendly copy and paste methods, especially ways that you can make money online, a lot of money online on autopilot. So if all this sounds interesting to you, feel free to subscribe to my channel, start watching my videos, start applying the things that I'll teach you, and I wish you the best. So give me a like if you found this video helpful, subscribe if you want to see more information on how to make money online, how to scale your business, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss anything. Thanks for watching, and see you on the next video.